Hi students, welcome to political science class. Before starting lesson, I am asking some questions from previous class. What is terrorism? Terrorism is nothing but fulfilling at a narrow end by creating violence and panic. When was Taj Hotel in Mumbai was attacked? On November 26, 2008. What are the effects of terrorism? Terrorism feeds fear of the people. Terrorists target civilians of the country and military base. Terrorists target specific communities. The terrorists use some tactics such as suicide bombing and kidnapping innocent people to achieve their goal. Okay, these are all the effects of terrorism. Clear this? Terrorism is very active in India. Terrorists killed innocent people to fulfill their unlimited demands from their governments. So they do violent activities such as seizing aeroplanes, blasting railway lines and bridges, kidnapping ministers, tourists and pilgrims. Not only this, terrorists kill bus passengers. They made attack on police station and military camp. Totally great social and economic damage caused by terrorism. Terrorist groups are active in Jammu and Kashmir and northern states of India. Okay, so it is a international problems which needs to control from the initial level. Okay, so let's today's class we may learn what are the measures taken to control terrorism in India. Okay, first one, India has always criticized terrorism in other countries. India has always criticized terrorism in other countries. Okay, India is a peace-loving country and it is a member of United Nations organization. Okay, so it spread the importance of international peace and coexistence. Okay, so it always criticized terrorism in a second. Our central and state governments has taken utmost care to stop terrorism. Okay, the role of state and central government is very important in controlling terrorism. Okay, so first of all, your government should make arrangements to stop supply of weapons. Okay, next, inside the country, identity cards, then places of stay and contact of all visitors should be checked. Especially doubtful persons should be checked. Okay, so this is the arrangement made by government to control terrorism in our country. One more thing, Secret Service policemen should keep watch on all important public places like airports, bus stations, railway stations, public parks and educational institutions, etc. Okay, so with taking all these measures, we can able to control terrorism from our country. Clear? The next, third, governments have tried try to protect property and life of ordinary people. Okay, the main responsibility of government is to protecting the life and property of the people. Okay, so both state and central government taking various measures to protect the life and property of ordinary or common people. Okay, next fourth one. India is a peace loving country and taken various initiatives to control terrorism. Okay, India is a peace loving country and it takes various measures to control terrorism. Okay, here India is a member of United Nations organization and it always joined hands with UNO and next it take the responsibility of spreading international peace and coexistence in among all nations. Okay, next fifth one. Governments have created special elite forces to tackle terrorism. Okay, governments have created elite forces. Elite forces includes Indian Army, Navy, Air Force. Okay, then as Home Guards, then Border Security Force. In this way, some elite forces are there. Okay, government have created elite forces to control terrorism. Okay, in addition to this, government has established some agencies to fight against terrorism in India. Okay, governments established agencies to fight against terrorism in India. Okay, so which are those agencies? Okay, first one ATS, full form Anti-Terrorism Squad. Anti-Terrorism Squad. Okay, this agency was created to control terrorism in India and this agency was created in almost all states of our country. It includes Uttar Pradesh. Next, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Bihar, West Bengal and some other states. Okay, this agency was established by governments. Okay, second one RAW, full form Research and Analysis Wings. Research and Analysis Wings. This agency was created after the attack of China on India and after the attack of Pakistan on India. Okay, after the attack of China on India in 1962, and after the attack of Pakistan in 1965. Okay, this agency was established by Indian government, which is that research and analysis wings. After the attack of China on India and after the attack of Pakistan on India, this agency was created by Indian government. Clear this? NIA, full form, National Investigation Agency. This agency was created after the attack of terrorists on Taj Hotel in Mumbai. Okay, it was created after the attack terrorist on Taj Hotel in Mumbai. When was Taj Hotel in Mumbai was attacked? On November 26, 2008. After this attack, National Investigation Agency was created. Okay, in this way, government has taken lot of measures to overcome terrorism in India. Okay, clear? Peace and love are greater than violence and hate. Okay, but how? You look into the history. Very little achieved from the violence and hate. Okay, but from the peace and love we achieved great progress. Okay. Peace and love. Peace and love are the good qualities. Okay, next, violence and hate. These are the bad qualities. Okay. By employing peace and love, we achieved great progress. By employing peace and love, we achieved great progress. Okay. But by employing violence and hate, we achieved very less progress. Okay. You know, killing of Mahatma Gandhi ji, Rajiv Gandhi ji, Indira Gandhi ji. Okay, they were all killed, but their efforts to get progress, it cannot erase from the history of India. Okay. Killing of Indira Gandhi, then Rajiv Gandhi, then Mahatma Gandhi ji. Cannot erase their progress. Okay, through peace and love. Okay, here Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi ji killed. Okay, but their efforts to get progress by employing peace and love, it cannot erase from the chapter of India. Okay, it was always remembered in the history of India. Okay, these three national leaders, okay, they remained as immortal in the history of India. Why? Because they achieved progress, okay, by employing good qualities of peace and next Hitler, then Bismarck. Hitler was a ruler of Germany. Bismarck was a ruler of Italy. Both are world famous rulers and both made name and fame. Okay, but they were responsible for the death of millions and billions of people. Okay, so they remained in the history of world only for bad qualities like violence and hate. Okay, it proves love, peace and love are greater than violence and hate. Okay, in addition to this, good works of Vardhamana Mahavira, Gautam Buddha, Jesus Christ, Muhammad Paigambar, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Martin Luther King, okay, and Nelson Mandela. Their good works showing a new life and new path to people of the world. Okay, so all these people proved peace and love are greater than violence and hate. Clear this? Now we may learn another important problem of our country, that is corporate strategy. But it is not a problem, but it is the biggest challenge in front of Indian society since the beginning of 21st century. Corporate strategy is a biggest challenge in front of Indian society since the beginning of 21st century. Okay, so as a responsible citizens of India, we must have good knowledge about corporate strategy. So what is corporate strategy? A group administrative measure taken by company to achieve premeditated target is called corporate strategy. Okay, a group administrative measure taken by company to achieve premeditated target is called corporate strategy. Okay, so before starting any company, okay, or business, here corporators or producers, they gather together to discuss various measures taken to improve their business or company. Okay, it may be aluminum factory, it may be steel factory, cement factory or automobile industry. Okay, in this way any one production, a group of people joining together to discuss about taking various measures to improve their business. Okay, how they can speed up their business, how they can work hard to develop that business, and how they can get a good profit from that business. Okay, in this way they are taking various measures to improve their business. Okay, they try to achieve their target, that is called corporate strategy. Clear this? So how was the present situation of corporate strategy in India? Modern days corporate strategies using globalized environment and modern technology. Okay, present days corporate strategies using globalized environment and modern technology. Okay, present day corporators or private companies using globalized environment means while producing goods and services, they were not concentrating on our country, but with the aim of exporting it to various parts of the world. Okay, goods were produced by corporators or producers. Okay, nowadays we can get to see export and import relationship between various countries of the world. Okay, here nowadays countries are interconnected. Okay, by using modern technology. Okay, here corporators engaged in producing various kinds of goods. Okay, clear this? Okay, next. The main aim of corporate strategy is to maximize the profit of the company. Okay, what is the aim of corporate strategy? The main aim of corporate strategy is to maximize profit of the company. Okay, the main aim of private companies is to get more profit. Okay, so they are working very hard. Okay, they put lot of efforts. Okay, finally they are earning lot of profit from that business. Okay, so it affects people, society and country negatively. Okay, so it affects people, society and country negatively. Okay, if companies got good profit, then these companies appreciated by the people. Okay, here people may be a shareholder of that company. Okay, and they are getting best and good qualities of products from these companies, so they're appreciating to these companies. Okay, totally it affects on society and country negatively. Okay, next, it influences the decisions of government. Okay, here government giving land for constructing companies or industries, factories, etc. So, okay, so in this way government also getting good profit from these companies. Okay, if companies earned a lot of profit, then these companies giving their share. Okay, they are part of profit as tax to government. Okay, so government getting a huge profit. So totally it helpful for the development of whole nation. Okay, not only this, corporate strategies are helpful to elevate problems such as poverty, malnutrition, health and skill training. Through social responsibility programs. Okay. Here, corporate strategies are helpful to eradicate problems such as poverty, malnutrition, health, and skill training. Okay, these corporate companies are able to eradicate some of the problems. Okay, India has poverty problem. Okay, in India most of the people are poor. Okay, then malnutrition means most of the people they can't get nutritious or healthy food. Then many people suffered from health problems. Then people don't have skill, including skill training. Okay, so by eradicating all these problems, okay, corporate strategies contributing overall development of our nation. Okay, through corporate social responsibility program, here corporate companies try to eradicate all these problems from our society. Okay, in this way, the role of government is very important to give support to these corporate companies. Okay, so the main responsibility of government is to achieve social and economic justice in our society. Okay, in India we can get to see wealth is in the hands of only few people. It divides society into poor and weak. Okay, so in our country here there is a urgent need of social and economic justice. Okay, then we can build a strong nation. Okay, so in this part what is corporate strategy and how was its present status? This is very important 4-mark question. Okay. Today's homework: what are the measures taken to curb terrorism? Peace and love are greater than violence and hate. How? Prove. What is corporate strategy? Write about its present status.